Let's create a new Roblox game. In today's video, I'm going to be creating a classic game on Roblox. But what if we took this up one notch? What if instead of making it look like a classic game, we make it feel like a classic game? So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. So let's start off with something that you guys would probably not expect. The character. Yes, I am being serious when I say I'm taking this one step further. It's easy as pie, really. We just need to add in a rig, change it to R6, insert it as a block avatar. Now we need to customize it a bit. We just need to go to body colors and change it to look like he's wearing some clothes. And just like that, we got a character. Now we need to set this as the custom player avatar. But here's the thing. I don't know how to do that. Okay, never mind. It was way easier than I thought it was. All you need to do is just insert the rig into starter player and change the name of it to starter character. I did not know that. Anyways, let's start actually making the game. Now we got the character. Also, before you yell at me, yeah, I know that this is not the correct animation. I'm not really specialized in animating, so we're just gonna skip that. So now we need to create our actual game. So let's go to the drawing board. Okay, I'm done. It's very simple. But you don't really need a good drawing for a game. So this is what's gonna happen. Every player is gonna get their own island. Let me pick a brighter color. So the player is gonna start off by spawning at their own island. Every player is gonna have this, and they're gonna start off with a sword. Now, in the center is gonna be a big island with some loot boxes inside, and these loot boxes contain random items. There will also be some series of obstacles, like this one, that are going to be in their way of going to the middle island. So I think we should be able to do this. So let's start off by making our island, but of course we're gonna need the classic bricks. So here's an easy way to do it if you do not know. Go into your view and open up your command bar. Now go down to it and type out this line of code. Once you enter it, you'll have a part that spawns in the center, and yep, sure enough, it is blocky. So let's create an island. I wonder how big I should make this island. Do I make it like the player has like lots of space, or do I make it really cramped? I'm starting to think of Bed Wars now. And there we go, we've got an island right now. It's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, and a photo button. 3, 2, 1, cheese. Beautiful. So now we have to copy and paste this. The question is, how many people do we want in one server? I think we should do 8. I think they're a bit too close together. I think we could bring them out more. And there we go, 8 islands that are ready to battle each other. Well, not yet. We're gonna need some weapons first. So considering that this is a classic game, I couldn't exactly make the tool, so I'm gonna have to use the toolbox. So let's just say that it took about 15 minutes to find all the tools. I know that it sounds ridiculous, but it was kind of hard because some of the tools were either broken or they just weren't doing any damage. And considering that, I also had to try and find a free model that did not have a virus. But it's all good because we got all the tools, so I'll jump to the next clip. Okay, so after lots of testing, I finally got the weapons we're gonna use. We're gonna have a sword, we got a laser gun, a speed coil, which of course increases our speed, gravity coil, got a ball right here, we got the sling launcher, and finally, the rocket launcher. Anyways, with that done, let's go on the gameplay. I'm gonna be putting every single one of these weapons into the server storage except for the sword because our player's gonna stop out with this. I also had to reduce the damage a bit because it is a starter weapon. So let's start off with the intermission and round systems. First of all, we need a place where all the players are gonna spawn. It's not gonna be too complex. It's just gonna be a transparent box. So if done correctly, pressing play, we should spawn inside of here. The only way we can get out is if we get teleported to one of the islands. And speaking of islands, we need to destroy the base plate. So now it's just one big flying void. And then every one of these islands, we're gonna have to add in a place where everyone is gonna teleport. Look at that, all of the teleporters on each island. So now we gotta script the rounds. And let's also add in a string value. So I think I completed our round system. So we start in the intermission, then after a bit, we should teleport to one of the islands, and then in a little bit, gotta wait, we get teleported back. Now, this was only about like 5 seconds, but in the real game, I'm going to extend this time. Oh wait, I forgot one thing, hold up. Okay, now I added something. So once you get spawned into an island, we get a sword. And then once we get spawned back to the intermission, we still have the sword. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. And then after 5 seconds, the sword gets taken away. Let's go! Good job! So I think that's our round system done. Now I gotta get working on the big island up in the middle. This will probably be the last thing I do before I conclude this video. You know what? Now looking at this, maybe the islands are still pretty like cramped together. I'm just gonna quickly finish the island first and then I'm gonna fix it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, having this overlapping right here is really annoying. I'm trying to move it. I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna have to live with it. We got a big island right here, and can we even reach that? No, okay. That's pretty good because I don't want like the player to just be able to leap on. I want to add some like obstacles in the way. And I'm just gonna scale these up a little bit so that they're a little bit bigger for the player and so that they can also be a bit further away from the center. Okay, now at the island scaled up, and I also had to adjust all the teleporters. But once we spawn, we go on an island and I gotta make this invisible. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for part 1 of this video. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna try and make the whole game in one video, but this is getting kind of long for me at least. I don't know how long this video will be, but for real life, I've been recording for over an hour. I guess I'll see you guys another time. Goodbye.